Hey guys, Mike from Finance Canada here. Welcome to our flagship showroom at 672 DuPont Street in downtown Toronto. Today we're going to be looking at the Rocket R Cinquantotto. Follow me. The R Cinquantotto is a very special machine in the Rocket lineup. What makes the R Cinquantotto so special is the fact that it's a true dual boiler machine. Most of the machines in the Rocket line have a heat exchange and a boiler element. This machine actually has two boilers, one to service your espresso and hot water for Americano, and one for your steam. The reason that's important is you can actually run hot water functions like espresso and not worry about tapping the machine out, waiting for it to cycle and reheat. Now, some other cool functions of this machine. It comes with both a single and dual portafilter, and my favorite feature has to be this beautiful display here. What's cool about that is you can set your steam boiler temperature, your extraction temperature for your coffee boiler. That's important because different types of blends with more Arabica or more Robusta require more or less heat, and you can really dial that in. In addition, one thing I really like about that is because these machines take about 15-20 minutes to get to temperature before using them, this machine actually gives you 2 on and off timers per day. So for example, if I know I'm home 7 a.m. and I'm ready to start my day around 7:30, I can set the machine to turn on for 7 and then turn off at 9 when I leave. And in addition to that, let's say I come home from work and I want an espresso, I can then set it to turn on at 6 p.m. and turn off at 8 p.m. So it gives you the ability to set 2 different timers twice per day, which I really like. Another cool function on that digital display is the eco mode, something you can turn on and turn off at will. And the beauty of that is if the machine's not being used, it'll cool itself down. When it's ready for use, it'll automatically kick back into gear and very quickly heat itself up, always ready to go. Now, in addition to that, the Cinquantotto also has a rotary pump, and because it's a Type R model, it gives you the ability to either plumb in or use your water reservoir. So the machine comes with a tank or the ability for plumbing. To use that function, select menu and select water input and select what you want to use, whether that be your water line or the tank itself. Now moving on to the machine, it's a beautiful unit. I really like the styling of it. It's got these really nice angled feet, very significant. It feels really heavy and weighted. It's got the removable tray. It has your shot timer here. I really like the shot timer because as soon as I turn on my pump or engage it by pulling the lever, the shot timer starts counting, and when I stop the process, it'll automatically stop. What I like about that is with that feature, I can see what my output is and what the time of that output would be. Really helps you to dial in your espresso. Now, because you have this shot timer here, another cool feature is that this screen is actually removable. So you can take it off, put it on as you please, and the shot timer will actually show up both here and here while you're pulling a shot. If you're not into the techie stuff, you don't want to see the screen or anything like that, at any time you just remove it, run the machine without it, you're still going to have your shot timer, so best of both worlds. Let's look at a little bit of the design elements on this machine. Super solid, very heavy duty, feet, the beautiful stainless steel tray that's fully removable. You have your steam wand here, same with the hot water. You have your group head. Obviously it's an E61 group head, designed and developed by Feynman in 1961. Still today, in my opinion, the best way to brew espresso. In addition to that, you have your 2 gauges here. So you have your boiler pressure, generally at 1 bar, and then you have your pump pressure. So while you're pulling a shot, you can actually see what the pressure is of your pump and how it's coming out. Generally, that'll fluctuate between 9 and 11 bar. Now that we've talked about the R Cinquantotto a little bit, let's have an espresso. So the accessories that I'm using today are my Rocket frothing pitchers, all my Rocket espresso cups and porcelainware. I have my Rocket knockbox, my Rocket tamping station, and my Rocket tamper. Now, as I mentioned, what you're gonna notice is that it's gonna be counting here and here. So if I did wanna remove this piece and just have that, I'm not gonna lose that shot timer function. So now I have 2 beautiful espressos coming out. I can time them if I want it longer, shorter. It's all up to me. It depends how I dial it in. Same thing with temperature. You're really in control with this machine, and that's one thing I really like. The 25 spot is right on the money for me. I went a little bit longer at 26. There we go, one really nice, well-balanced espresso. really good. Now I'm using the Faema coffee, the traditional, which is a blend. So I've set my coffee boiler at 93 degrees Celsius. Now that'll change for you depending on what blends you're using. Obviously higher Arabica contents, you're gonna want more heat and vice versa. But the beauty of this, and coffee in general, it's all personal preference. There's no real right answer. It's what you like, and that's all that really matters. Now that we've tried the espresso, I think it's time to try a latte. Let's steam some milk, make another espresso, and get it going. Got my really nice heart here. Yeah, it's excellent. Now, like any semi-automatic espresso machine, it's a bit of a labor of love. It's something that's always gonna require a little bit of tweaking, a little bit of playing, but if you're the type of person that loves that and is really committed to espresso, not only is the R Cinquantotto the right machine for you, but a semi-automatic is definitely the right machine for you. It requires a little bit of patience, but once you really get everything dialed in and set up, you're just gonna love it, and you're gonna be so proud of the end product and results of beautiful espressos, lattes, cappuccinos, and learning the true art of espresso. This machine gives you a lot of flexibility with the water line, with the rotary pump, having that beautiful display. In my opinion, this is my favorite machine in the Rocket lineup, and if I had to choose, I would definitely go with the R Cinquantotto. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. Again, my name is Mike DiDonato from Faema Canada. Don't forget to check out our Instagram at Faema_Canada for some cool and fun content, and our website for all of your Rocket Espresso needs, www.faema.ca.